Shohei Ohtani does not seem to be a real human being. This is fact. Also fact, Dodgers going to the World Series for the second time in as many years. Also a fact, the Mariners and the Blue Jays are giving us a series to remember. This is a Hold My Ball podcast. Let's get into it, baby. I'm going to be pretty quick on the Shohei Ohtani talk. Everybody's seen it. Everybody's talked about it. Unbelievable performance. The best ever in a playoff game ever. And it may stay that way forever. 6 innings. This guy goes 6 innings, 2 hits, no runs, 10 Ks, gets the win, and then yaks 3 bombs on the night. I don't know what you could do that is better than that. Unless you're throwing a complete game and hitting another bomb. But it just in general, I don't know when the next time we're going to see somebody pitch like that, hit like that in the same game, let alone an elimination one. We are truly, truly blessed to be on the same timeline as Shohei Ohtani as baseball fans. Really, truly, truly incredible. This series, Dodgers are 9-1 in the playoffs this year. 24-6 in their last 30 games. They sweep the Brewers. The Brewers, I mean, this was just looking at it. They felt after 2 games, it felt like they knew they were done. They just knew. I mean, everybody did. It was wild to watch this Brewers team with the most wins in the league honestly look like they didn't stand a chance, which is really crazy to say. Crazy. They were outmatched on every aspect. These guys scored 4 runs in 4 games. Won a game. 4 runs in 9 times 4? 36 innings. 4 runs. They just rolled through an entire NLCS with a 1 ERA. The Dodgers pitching staff had a 1 ERA. How is that? You know how many hits they gave up in 36 innings? 13. 13 hits. That's 3.25 hits per game. Absolutely insane. And if they play like this, the World Series isn't going to be much different no matter who they face. It just isn't. It's crazy. What the Dodgers are doing is crazy. Congratulations to them. 2025 NLCS pennant winners. They're going to the World Series, and they await the winner of a series that has been pretty unbelievable. In the Mariners and the Jays, I've watched this. Let me tell you something real quick though about the Dodgers. They're on such a different level and a plan and a goal that this was like they celebrated this like it was another game. Hey, yeah, high five line. Like there was no dog pile. We're going to the World Series. Pages caught the ball in right field for the last out. Boom, turned around and threw it into the stands. This is a ball that 99.9% of people in history stick in the back pocket, jog it in, give it to a guy like Roki Sasaki, and say, hey, man, this is the last pitch you threw that got us into the World Series. Here you go. They don't give it. They just don't care, dude. Yeah. Give it to a fan. This is where they're at. I mean, I think that speaks volumes to where they're at as a team. They were going more nuts in this dugout during Shohei Ohtani's bomb in the first inning. Yeah, baby, let's go. We got a lead. We're going to close this thing out. Then his second home run goes over the stadium, out of the yard, gone. They're going, what? You kidding me? They can't even believe what's happening. They're jumping up and down. They're celebrating in the dugout like it's hilarious because it is. They're in awe. And then he gets up there and hits a third bomb. And then in the dugout, they're just like, no freaking way. They jump over the rail hanging. Oh, my God, look at him. They can't believe their own teammate is this incredible, and rightfully so. This is who they are. This is why they are where they are. There's a culture within the Dodgers in the last several years, and it's obvious to see. It's clear. Yes, there's players, but you have to have the culture. You have to have the culture. The best players all put together on a team. It doesn't matter if the culture's not there, if the chemistry's not there. I think this clubhouse, I think Dave Roberts has done a great job. I think the players have veteran leadership. I think they have new guys that join the team and immediately look like they fit in, because that's what happens when the culture is healthy and good. And that's exactly what the Dodgers have built. I think this is a back-to-back World Series champ for the first time in a long time, no matter who they see. All right, on to the Mariners. On to the Mariners, Jays, because this was a really, really good game. Gosman pitched really well. Miller pitched well, got pulled what everybody thought was a little early. 5th inning, 50-something pitches, 60 pitches, I don't know. I think he let the leadoff guy on via hit or a walk and got pulled. And immediately, it was now tied 1-1. He left the game 1-0. They tied it up. And the Jays would take a lead. The Jays would take a lead, a 2-1 lead. They would take a 2-1 lead into the 8th inning. But the biggest one right here, let me get back to the 4th inning. Bases loaded, nobody out. Nobody out. I don't know what the first out was, but it did not score a run. This was the Jays. Jays had bases loaded, nobody out. Miller pitching. Gets the first out. Can't remember what it was. And then gets a dribbler on the plate, in front of the plate. This is like right on the plate in fair territory. Cal pounces, boom, picks it up, steps on home, throws him out at first. Inning over, 0 runs. Gigantic play from the catcher. And then 2-1, 8th inning. Leading off. They bring in Little, the lefty, to switch Cal to the right side of the plate. And I said this before. I said it before. The MVP. How is it not the guy that leads the league in home runs? And when it comes down to crunch time, the biggest at bat in the game, you can't just bring in a lefty and go, here, enjoy this lefty-lefty matchup. He's just going to move to the other side of the plate, so it's pick your poison. What does he do? He hits a fucking tank. He hits a bomb to tie the game. First at bat, right-handed, all series, no big deal. Bomb. This is your MVP, 1,000%. If it goes to anybody else, Aaron Judge, this MVP, and I know playoffs. I know playoffs don't count towards the MVP. But what they do is you see really, truly how valuable somebody is. How much can they possibly affect the game in a smaller setting, right? In a 3-game series. And then the Mariners have played a 5-game and a 7-game. Cal has been outstanding. He's been great behind the dish. He's been great at the plate. He's got 4 bombs. 2 really, really big ones. Meaningful bombs. And so when you watch him do this and then you watch him behind the plate, there is just no possible way that you can't look at this as the most valuable guy on the field. It just is what it is. I was happy to see him do that. The guy shows very little emotion. I don't know where he belongs. I don't know if it's this day and age or what, but very stoic, just kind of relaxed guy. I love him. I think he's amazing. So Little comes in the 8th. First batter he sees, Cal Raleigh, bomb, ties the game. Walk. Manager, good job. See you later. You're out of here. You're not pitching anymore, Little. Not a good day for Little at the yard. Who comes in? Who comes in for Little? Dominguez comes in. He's facing Randy Rosarena, who got bumped down in the order because he can't hit. He's struggling. What's he do? Drills him. Hit by pitch, right in the elbow. So now this inning for you, you came in up 2-1. You went bomb to tie it. Walk, pitching change, hit by pitch, enter Eugenio Suarez. What does he do? I'll give you 3 guesses. You're probably only going to need 1. If you guess grand slam, correct. You're a winner. Relief pitching comes in, goes solo shot to tie it. Walk, new pitcher, hit by pitch, grand slam. 6-2 ball game. momentum all over the place, everywhere you can imagine in the Mariners building. This place is rocking. These fans deserve it. I will say that. These fans deserve it. I think whatever baseball team wins a game, that's the team that deserved it. Simple as that. So I'm not going to see a team lose and go, they deserve to win that game. No, you didn't, because you didn't win the game. The team that wins it deserves it. But when it comes to fans, I will gladly say these Mariner fans deserve a World Series berth. The first one in history, the only team left not to have tasted it. I want to see them get there real bad now. And yesterday, I will be the first guy to tell you, if you watch yesterday's podcast, I said, this thing's over. Toronto, they're going to win 2. The bats are back. I was on the Toronto train. Now I'm back on the Seattle train. You know why? Because I can. My team is the Dodgers. So do I really care who they play? A little bit. I think they'd be better off playing the Mariners. But the Mariners got the magic. They got a little bit of magic, and you can't mess with the magic in the playoffs. However, the Dodgers don't need magic, and that's a scarier situation. Dodgers don't need any magic. They're that good. They're that stacked. So I'm very interested. No baseball tomorrow. Sunday, a chance for the Mariners to go back to Toronto where they're 2-0 in the playoffs, get their 3rd win, get the 4th win of the series, win it, go to their first ever World Series to face the Dodgers. It's a beautiful, beautiful time of the year. I am so excited for this World Series. It also bums me out that it's almost over. I'm going to soak it up as much as I can. I think you guys should too. We are seeing unbelievable baseball being played. And no matter who this World Series matchup is, if it's the Jays, great. You got Vladdy, a superstar. You got Springer playing like a superstar. Got drilled in the knee tonight by a fastball. Left the game. I hope he's okay. I do not like seeing teams lose a guy during big series. You made it this far. I don't like seeing that. I hope he's okay. And I hope he can impact future games. I think this was his 6th consecutive game with an extra base hit, which is wild. 6 consecutive playoff games with an extra base hit, and that's your leadoff guy? Sign me up. Always liked Springer. Just a fan of that guy. So whoever the Dodgers see, they will be about a week's worth of rested. I think it starts Friday. I think the World Series starts Friday. So rolling into the weekend, Saturday off for baseball, and we could have a World Series matchup by Sunday night. We could know who it is. If not, we roll into Monday in a Game 7, which as a fan, I would love to see. And if I had to pick, I'd love to see Seattle take a Game 7 on the road and go see the Dodgers in the World Series. Pretty amazing night overall. If you're a baseball fan, this has been every bit as exciting and as much fun, as much talent, as much big moments as you could ask for during a playoff stretch. So this is the Hold My Ball podcast. I am your host. I haven't said this in several shows. I'm Jake Savicki, your host of the Hold My Ball podcast. As we wind down here on the season and we get to the off season, in case you're one of the people that listens religiously, thank you so much. The plan moving forward is we will post shows. I will give updates when things happen. Baseball usually has a very busy off season. I'll be on top of it, but this is where the interviews start rolling in. These guys are in the off season. They got a little time. I got guys lined up. I'm excited to talk to them. Hopefully we'll get a few World Series winners in the Dodgers. Hopefully we'll get to interview Big Dumper. Been a huge fan of his, been a big supporter of him and the MVP push for the past 3-4 months as it's been going on. Would love to see him win it. Would love to talk to him. If you guys have made it this far and you got any suggestions, any thoughts, any people you'd love to see, put them in the chat, leave a comment, and let me know. Let me know who you'd like to see an interview with on the Hold My Ball podcast, and I will find a way to get it done. Because where there's a will, there's a way. And I will check in with you guys. Like, subscribe, share. All of it helps. All of it's amazing. I cannot tell you how much I appreciate it and how cool I think it is. I'm just probably like you. If you're listening to this, I'm the same guy. I'm the same. I'm not a girl, but if you're a girl listening to this, I'm just like you. You know, I think the fact that I get to do this is cool. I think it's amazing. If somebody recognizes me on the off chance out in the real world, I feel cool. You know, I'm like, yeah, me? Me? I think it's crazy. So I'm super thankful. I'm super grateful. You guys enjoy the weekend. Enjoy the weekend. I may be streaming the game on Sunday. If I am not, you will see me on your YouTube feed Monday morning with a recap of Sunday game. And we're getting ready for either the World Series or we're getting ready for a Game 7 on Monday. And either way, that is a win. I will check in with you guys. This is the Hold My Ball podcast. See you later.